Yo, what's up, boys? Tiggs here, bringing you guys another YouTube video. In today's YouTube video, we're going to be checking out a new upcoming game called Exoborne. Just to give you guys some information before we watch the video, Exoborne is the next upcoming game made by Sharkmob. They're a Swedish company who was founded in 2017, and they actually have the original members of the core team for Division. With more than 400 developers, they have the capacity of a AAA production studio with their own motion capture facility. Just to give you guys some information about the game before we watch the trailer, Exoborne is a tactical open-world extraction shooter, playable on both PC and console, using the new Unreal 5 engine. It's a completely brand new IP, and it's one of the most ambitious projects of the studio yet. The game is set in Colton County, USA, in a broken, devastated world where players have to fight within big maps torn apart by forces of nature, i.e. storms and cyclones. Characters will be equipped with exo-rigs. They can jump high, use special abilities. There's lots of weapons that can be customized and available. The game is also PvE and PvPvE, so it means if you like the PvE, you can focus on that. And it's got PvP dedicated as well, and it's got both of them all to mix together, which is very similar to Division and Escape from Tarkov and games like that. So enough rambling. Let's watch the trailer. I just wanted to give you guys some information prior to that, so you can have your judgment. Let's watch it. Sharkmob, level infinite. Rebirth. Okay, so it seems straight away he's already in a like a raid type thing. He's got a shield, okay. Looks like he's fighting a boss as well. Boss seems to have some crazy abilities. And whatever he grabs seems very important. That little yellow thing. Okay, and here comes the weather effects that they were talking about. And it looks like you can mantle stuff that's flying in the storm. Pretty cool. Straight away from this, though, I'm getting vibes like, I don't know if you guys played a lot of Division Dark Zone, but when you were extracting on Division Dark Zone, you could cut off the rope to the helicopter of other people's gear. I'm getting the same vibe from just seeing that there, that you can technically steal people's stuff and stop them from leaving, which is pretty cool. That's like one of my favorite features was you'd go into a raid, try and get the good gear, and then someone would try and intercept you and take it from you, which is something that makes the it makes getting that item way more enjoyable because you've got to fight for it and live with it, which is pretty cool. And then he's got a glider, okay. And like straight away from just watching the trailer, movement is crazy fast, which is something that's really fun. Seems like movement's definitely going to be like the type of thing where it's like the game's like easy to pick up, but like very, very hard to master. So it seems like very rewarding once you get really good at it. Obviously the glider's pretty cool. To me, that guy seems like a boss. And that looks like his And that looks like his ability. And that obviously is his teammate. Straight away from just looking at her, I can tell that she's like a support character. Big gun. Massive like exo, like skeleton type thing on her arms. And she did just save the teammate. So I assume this is going to be one of the playable classes that's like a support. This guy that we're watching here seems like an assault class. But then again, he only had a pistol. So maybe he's more of a mobile class that just like runs around and gets behind the backline to kill like the easier enemies or something like that. Or like the stealth character. Easy out. That's our... Okay, and that's him calling the extract, which is something... Okay, I don't know. It looked like he may have got that from up there, or if you can lose your extract. So you may have to like acquire the extract item first in order to be able to leave the raid. It's not something you can just go into the game and then just extract if you wanted to. You've maybe got to acquire it from specific areas, which makes it a point of interest, which is pretty cool. Right. Yeah, no, she's definitely a support class with this gun. It's like a giant sniper. Also, bearing in mind, this game is 3-player, so it supports up to 3 players in a team, which in my opinion is the best size to have. I think once you go past 3 players, it becomes more complicated to communicate with your teammates, and there's just too much noise, so that's going to be very interesting. And it looks like they came from the same building too, so looked like they're heading into the extract. Okay, so as you can see here, there's other people gliding in, and there's multiple extract helicopters, it looks like. So there's not only just one extract, there's also other stuff happening on the map as well. The map is massive. So there's multiple extracts, which is very nice. Doesn't mean you can get extract camped, which is something that's really annoying. But yeah, that's the trailer, man. I think it's pretty sick. Obviously, we're going to want to see more gameplay and stuff like that. But from the trailer, I think it looks really cool. That is the trailer. I'm going to talk about some stuff that they've given me access to explain to you guys if you want to know more. So here we go. Obviously, the characters will be equipped with exo rigs, as we saw right here. They've got futuristic exoskeletons, allowing them to jump high and use special abilities, which something that's really fun, in my opinion, is just fast movement. A lot of weapons will be available and customizable. Dope. Each game will feature PvE and PvE elements, but the game will be PvP enabled. So what they mean by that is obviously the weather, like the storms and stuff. That's stuff you got to keep your eye out for. There will also be PvP mechanics. Exoborne is intended to be accessible. It is easy to get into but hard to master. The game will also have co-op missions, public events in multiplayer, and can be played in solo or up to a team of 3. So if you want to play solo, you've got that option, which is dope. I would probably do that if my friends aren't on, which is cool. The game has a crafting mechanics with weapons, and players will have constant progression by handling their arsenal and upgrading it. They will be able to count allies, brackets, NPCs who will help them with this. Okay, so there's support for that, which is pretty cool. Story elements of the game. Exo rigs will cater to different play styles and how you approach each situation and gunfight, which was kind of like what I was saying with these characters here. One seemed like kind of a ninja, the other seemed like a support. You want to be careful or aggressive? Well, yep, these are the characters that show that. Obviously, he was the aggressor and she was the careful one that's supporting you. So the game seems very like class dependent, which is interesting. Exo rigs will synergize in interesting and unique ways with the environment. Okay, so certain classes seem to be beneficial based on the weather and stuff like that. How each player approaches the game will affect how PvP or PvE heavy each game will be. This will cater to all unique playstyles and set Exoborne apart from other game genres. Okay, so there's going to be a variety of gameplay style, which is going to be cool. Vehicles are also part of the game, but more information will be shared at a later part of the launch. So unfortunately now in this trailer there's no vehicles, but there will be vehicles coming soon. 2 trailers, so that's going to be really cool to see. Shark Mob is known for their verticality in their games. This game is no different and will feature some of the most unique vertical gameplay in the industry. From what I could tell from the weather, it seems what they mean by that is like you're able to like fly through the storm, land on certain objects that are in the storm, and then jump to the next thing or grapple to it, which is pretty cool for making outplays. It also says here that the world is torn apart and nature behaves unlike anything we've expected. Man-made structures and the land itself will be affected heavily by this, so it seems like the environment can change based on what the weather is. Gameplay and each game will be unique as the type of interaction of these weather changes will seldom be the same. Now, gunfights and other activities will be different in each game. Long-term progression of the game will be unique and not like any other games in the genre. Crafting gear, etc. Weapons are upgradable, craftable, customizable, and feature a large amount of variation. You can change the way your character looks to fit your preference, which is cool, obviously. And here are some of the key features you can expect in Exoborne when you play. Force of Nature will make you fight through deadly elemental chaos and adapt to the world's constantly changing conditions. Exo rigs unlock powerful abilities, not only enhancing vertical movement, but also the raw powers of nature to your advantage when chosen wisely. Like that guy that we saw flying out the trailer. Verticality is the key in a world turned upside down by extreme forces of nature, allowing for all exploration and combat experience. Public events and missions raise the stakes and opportunities, allowing you to choose their own challenge. Crafting and customizing enables you to take your own path within the game by exploring the world with new gear and equipment of your choosing. Extraction gameplay gives you the opportunity to risk it all for greater rewards or play it safe. So I assume in this trailer, we saw that right there, that little segment. It looked like he was fighting a boss that he was not equipped to fight, and he was risking it, so that's why he got out. Thrilling storylines hold many secrets to uncover and evolve as you progress through the game. Okay, so there's a full storyline as well, which is pretty cool. Also, to mention, you guys can actually join their Discord. This is their Discord right here. You just have to accept their rules and you'll be into it, and you can get ready to communicate with the community, which is pretty cool, and introduce yourself to all the people in there. And you can also interact with the developers if you have any questions, which is really cool. Also, make sure you follow them on social media for any announcement, news, and other highlights. The game will be going live on Steam and console. I'm not too sure if it's going to be the same exact date, but it will be coming to Steam first, I think. And this game definitely seems like it's like formatted towards your friends. You can strike out into the hostile world on your own, but friends can watch your back. Ally with the old war buddies or comrades of convenience. It pays to balance your tech and exo rig loadouts across the team. So what they mean by that is you definitely want to get your boys playing the game. Have one of your homies playing a support class, one playing an aggressor, and one playing like the back line, like covering you when you need the help. So definitely want to get in on that. But yeah, thank you so much to Exoborne for sponsoring this video. I am really looking forward to this game's release, and I will be checking it out when it goes live on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/tigs. Thank you so much for sponsoring the video. Everyone that's watched this video, I hope you've enjoyed. I know it's a rambling video, but I wanted to just talk about some stuff for the video and give my honest opinions and stuff like that. Also, if you want any more news, make sure you check the comment section underneath this video or the video description for any related news to that. The links will be down there below. And make sure you join their Discord. Don't miss out. But yeah, thanks for watching.